each one of us should wear at least one t-shirt. It's only $10. Thank you. Cheryl is a friend of mine. I have sat with Cheryl in my office about maybe 5 years ago. Really, she's passionate about the immigrants. She has worked tirelessly in different projects. Matter of fact, about 2 months ago, we were working on another project together. And when I opened the schedule, I saw Cheryl coming to DC as well. She's involved with an organization which is dear to all of you. I'm sure you all remember Mapendo. Now it's called the Fair Refugee Point. It used to be Mapendo International, now is the Refugee Point. She is now an associate director at this organization working with Sasha. How many people know Sasha? Couple. All right, Sasha, if you know, probably played a key role in this resettlement of the Banyamulenge in this country. Let us welcome our Associate Director of External Relations at the Refugee Point in Massachusetts, Rachel.
So Claude and I have... Cheryl. Claude's been calling me Rachel for about 10 years. You can call me Rachel or Cheryl. I have some good news. I know we've had some difficult news all day, but I have some good news. I'm going to speak for about 5 minutes. I just took my speech down, just for you. I just got back from Nairobi, and the temperature in this room feels like Nairobi. But seriously, thank you for letting me join you today. I've been meaning to come to this memorial for many years, but this is my first time. And it's partly because it's your 10th anniversary, but it's also Mapendo's next year. Our organization would not exist had we not started to work with the Gatumba survivors. Your journey inspired us to help other refugees. And it was people like Claude, and George, and Olivia that actually inspired me to get into refugee work. I come from a small town in Maine. Who's from Maine? We should talk afterwards. And about 10 years ago, 5,000 Somalis moved into my town. And they introduced me to human rights and the refugee plight. And then Claude and his friends introduced me to the Gatumba story. And I feel it's my responsibility to continue to tell other people that story. In fact, I think it's all of our responsibilities. And I think I'm a storyteller in addition to my work. And I think a story can be as short as one word or as long as a book. So you've listened to a lot of people talk up here. I'm going to make you all talk for a moment. I want you to turn to your neighbor and in one word tell each other how you feel about today in one word. Go ahead. In any language.
noneho kuko turangije ndashaka ko mu urugero rw'amagambo mukoresheje.
Yes. I'm hopeful. Hopeful. Fantastic.
Hopeful. Byiza cyane. Mfite ibyiringiro.
Energized.
Oh. I remember them. You remember them. That's 2 words, but that's okay.
Ndabibuka n'amagambo abiri rwose nta kibazo.
Energized.
Mfite imbaraga.
Grateful.
Ndashima.
They don't have to be positive. It's a difficult thing. Forgiveness. Oh.
Kubabarira.
Sadden.
Agahinda.
Hope.
Ibyiringiro.
Sad.
Agahinda.
Remember. We'll end on that from now. I hope you share those words with each other.
Ndizera ko ayo magambo muyasangira.
I'm actually writing an article about today's event.
Ndimo kwandika inkuru ivuga ku gikorwa cy'uyu munsi.
And my voice is not important. It's the words that you share that I want to get to the world.
Ijambo ryanjye nta kamaro rifite ariko n'amagambo yanyu nshaka kumenyesha isi.
In fact, the word I would use for today is humble.
Ijambo nyine nakoresha uyu munsi ni uguca bugufi.
You humble me.
Munshishije bugufi.
And I know one thing for certain after 15 years in this work.
Hari ikintu kimwe nzi neza nyuma y'imyaka 15 nkora aka kazi.
That refugees make the best war correspondents.
Ko impunzi ari abantu bafasha cyane mu bintu byo kuvuga ku ntambara.
And our organization believes that refugee resettlement does 2 things.
Umuryango wacu wizera ko kwimura impunzi bazizana muri gihugu bikora ibintu bibiri.
One, it saves lives.
Icyambere no gukiza ubugingo.
It gives people an opportunity to rebuild their lives.
Guha abantu amahirwe yo gutangira ubundi buzima bushya mu kindi gihugu.
2, though.
Icyakabiri ariko
it allows people to advocate with their leaders in the countries they go to expect change where they came from.
Bituma abantu bagira amahirwe yo gukorana n'abayobozi b'ibihugu bagiyemo gushyira imbaraga bakazana impinduka mu bihugu baturutsemo.
Now I know that our first goal is to end the violence where it begins.
Ziko intego yacu ya mbere ari guhagarika intambara aho zirimo kuba.
But until that can happen, we need more governments around the world to offer refugees resettlement.
Ibyo bitari byashoboka turifuza ko izindi leta zitandukanye mu bihugu bitandukanye baha abantu ubuhungiro bakahimukira bakatura.
And we know some governments have questions of why that's a good idea.
Ibihugu bimwe byibaza niba ari byiza cyangwa atari byiza.
But you demonstrate why it's important.
Ariko mwebwe muri ntangarugero ko ari ibintu byangombwa kandi byiza.
I have another goal of being here, which is I'm looking for stories of people who are willing to talk about how resettlement changed their lives. Nick asked you to talk about your stories up till resettlement.
Nick yabasabye kuvuga ku nkuru zanyu ku cyagihe mbere yo kwimukira ino no kugera mumaze kwimukira ino.
And I hope you do that.
Ibyo ndizera ko mubikora.
I'm asking you for the stories after resettlement.
Icyo basaba nje ni inkuru zanyu nyuma yo kwimukira ino.
I know I won't have time to talk to all of you.
Ndabizi kugira amahirwe yo kuvugana namwe mwese.
But my friend Claude and Olivia can put you in touch with me.
Inshuti yanjye Claude na Olivia bazafasha.